Hey y'all, welcome to a Saturday Suds on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. Alright y'all, it's New Year's Eve. I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year coming up here. I've got a beer today that I picked up down there at the World Market, I believe is where I got this. When I first got this beer, I thought it was probably maybe a Chinese or a Japanese beer, because the name of it is, the way I'd pronounce it is Xingu. A Xingu. That's the way I'd pronounce it. I could be wrong, but this is a black beer. It says it's smooth as silk. When I got to, there's really not a whole lot of writing on it. There's a government warning. It's a 4.6% alcohol by volume. And then on the neck here it says brewed by Cervejas Premium do Brasil, St. John, Canada. It's a product of Canada. Alright. So kind of strange. I did not think that would be a Canadian brew, but it is. It's brewed in Canada. Product of Canada, alright? So we're going to try this Xingu today on a Saturday Suds. Yep. Xingu, the crown there. So it's a black beer. Let's see how black it is. Well, it's good and dark, but it's not as dark as some beers I've had here recently. Got a nice tan head on it. And I am getting absolutely nothing off that head. No kind of aroma at all. Doesn't even smell like beer. I mean, I'm getting nothing. Huh. But it's dark. I'm seeing a little bit of light around the edges and the bottom of the glass, but oh yeah, I can see light through it as well. Looking at this light behind me here, or in front of me, I'm sorry. I can see light through it. But it is a nice dark beer. That little swish there. And even though it's dark, this is going to sound weird. Even though it's a dark beer, it is still a bright beer. Because the light that I can see through the glass is actually clear. A clear visual. It's not hazy at all. The light I'm seeing through it is not hazy at all. So even though it's dark, it's bright. In other words, it's not turbid. Xingu, never heard of this brew, and I picked it up just because I thought it was interesting and had an interesting name. But turns out it's a product of Canada, which is kind of surprising to me. Now, wow. Alright, so I got no kind of aroma off the head at all. The head itself has a very light, pleasant flavor. It's almost got a tiny bit of sweetness to it. It's got just a hint of a roasty type flavor to it, just a hint, and a little bit of sweetness. I don't detect any bitterness at all in the head of this thing. But it's good. It's very good. Alright y'all, so this is Xingu at a 4.6% alcohol by volume, product of Canada, is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do day in and day out to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way and support our economy. Cheers, brothers and sisters. Oh, wow. Man, that stuff's good. Dadgummit. It's got, surprisingly, of course, I can see light through it, but you can't tell if any bubbles are floating up through it or not. But it's got great carbonation in the body of this thing still. Got a little bit of lacing on the glass. Man, just remarkably smooth. Of course, it's only a 4.6% ABV, but it doesn't have just a little touch of bitterness in the finish. But the body has a nice, good carbonation and a smooth, roasty type flavor to it. This is good. This is really good. I didn't know what to expect. You know, when you see the black beers, black ales, the porters, the stouts, stuff like that, a lot of times they'll be a little heavier. This one does not have the heaviness that I'm used to experiencing with a dark beer. It's light and got great carbonation in it, man. I'm telling you what, this is good. I'm gonna score this one an A-, man. It's good beer. It says smooth as silk. You know, I tend to agree with that. It's got a silky smoothness to it. Goes down very, very easy. Nice mouthfeel to it. Good brew. So if you see this Xingu around anywhere, just realize it's from Canada, and it's a good brew. It really is a good brew. Now, I wouldn't pay, I don't know what I paid for this, but I wouldn't pay an extravagant amount for it. But if it's, you know, comparable to your domestic beers, man, go ahead and pick you up a 6-pack of it. It's good. Not near as heavy as I thought it was going to be. All right, y'all, so that's been a Saturday Suds. Man, y'all be careful if y'all out on the road tonight, partying, whatever. Get you a designated driver, Uber, Lyft, whatever. Don't drink and drive tonight. Be careful. Don't wreck your new year. Love and appreciate y'all. Cheers.